So I'm Jonas Seeberg, CPO with Real Life Prosthetics, and this is the third and final segment of educating you on custom liners and the benefits that we have with being able to increase gel thickness of liner to reduce sock ply that a patient would use to be able to fit into a socket well and to accommodate the anatomical change with the custom liner without having to replace the prosthetic socket. So patients in this morning, you saw the videos where we took the scan of his residual limb. You saw the video where I built the custom liner with the increased gel thickness to accommodate the sock ply. So today we are removing his prosthesis that has a prefabricated liner with multiple socks. So go ahead and have a seat. So we could see his current setup. He's wearing like a good, he fluctuates between 10 to 12 ply. So right now he has a prefabricated liner and he has multiple socks that he's using to get a tight fit to keep his residual limb elevated properly in the socket so he doesn't end up with abnormal compression or skin breakdown. But unfortunately, when you have multiple ply socks, you feel like there's excessive motion in the socket. And with having multiple socks, it's a pain when you're donning your device, and then you can end up with wrinkles. The socks don't line up properly. You can feel step down between your residual limb and the socket wall. So we're going to go ahead and remove these socks, and then we're going to remove the prefabricated liner from his residual limb. So we could see that this gel is your standard profile. So we're dealing with his new liner, which is much thicker in design. So we could see, looking at the bottom, this side is thicker than this side. I'm going to go ahead and roll this in just a little bit so you can see the difference in the thickness in the socket wall. So if you take a look at the prefabricated design versus the custom, you could see how much thicker the custom liner is. So the custom liner is thicker to accommodate the socks that the patient was using. So now we're going to go ahead and don the custom liner that's thicker. And then we're going to don the prosthesis without any socks. So work you down in there. And then we have a nice snug fit. So
it's working in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. So patella, like kneecap, is appropriately positioned. And that's how we've accommodated anatomical change without having to replace the prosthetic socket through the use of a custom liner that was built thicker to accommodate that anatomical change. So I hope that made sense, and I'm glad that you were along for the journey, and you have a good day.